Good morning, everybody, and happy Tuesday to you. How are you this morning? I hope you have had a fantastic weekend. I hope you have had an amazing Monday. And now it is Tuesday and it is ready to really get into the week, guys. Now, if you are watching live either on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, hello to all of you who are watching and all of you who are going to join. If you're popping on live this morning, please say good day in the comments. I love to feel like we're all in the room together rather than me talking to my little computer. And also, if you are watching the replay, pop hashtag replay, guys. Now, if you're wondering why we are coming live today, the reason is because we are coming to do some Tuesday morning business growth insights. As a business coach and the principal and the founder of the Heart and Soul Business Academy, me, Ali Sugars, I have a really huge passion for helping people to build, grow, and scale your businesses with confidence to have incredible success. Hey, Lynn, how are you, darling? Okay, so again, if you're popping on, say good day in the comments. Good morning, my beautiful Parme. How are you, my gorgeous girl? And if you're watching the replay, pop hashtag replay. And I'm sorry if I'm about to sneeze, and if I do, sorry. It always happens when you go live. All right, guys. Now, today's training, what we are doing is we are looking over the last year that's just gone. And also what we're doing is we are preparing for the year ahead. So we're going to reflect and we're going to reset. We're going to do a little bit of an end of year business review. Okay. So, let me just do this. And again, and as we're going along this morning, when you're joining in, I want you to share your thoughts in the comments, guys. I really love, like I said, I love to feel like we're all in the room together rather than just me talking at you. I want us to have a conversation, guys. So, reflecting and renewing for the new year, right? Okay, it is that time of year again. Most of us, if not all of us, we're winding down, we're getting tired. We're winding down, we're getting tired. And what I'm thinking of is before our minds switch off completely, and I don't know if you're a bit like me, my mind towards the end of the year, probably in the next couple of weeks, just goes shut down, okay? But before we get to that point, right, we have to be prepared, ready for when we come back to work next year after the holidays. I'm sincerely hoping that you guys are taking holidays, right? Taking time off over the Christmas and New Year break. If you're not, please reconsider, guys. This is the time when our bodies need that break. Our bodies and our minds need that break, guys. So we're going to prepare now, ready for the next year before we get to that I'm too tired mode, all right? So here we go. Let's have a look. And again, if you're popping on, say good day. All right, so we're going to look at the past year. We're going to give it a review, right? And we're specifically, yes, this is what we're here to do. We're here to look at your business journey. Hello, beautiful Janelle. How are you, lovely? So we need to reflect, right? Now, why do we reflect? Because this is the thing that will help us grow. Okay, look over your year. Don't be afraid to do it. Even if you think you haven't had a good year, you probably are going to be surprised when you reflect, because what we need to do is we need to look at what are our achievements and the milestones that we reach throughout the year. So if you think back to the beginning of 2024, you set goals. You had those New Year's resolutions, right? So think about those resolutions or those goals that you had, and then think over the year, what transpired during the year. It might have ended up completely different to the way you thought it did, but I can guarantee that you've had some achievements and you've reached some milestones, okay? Now, what I want you to do, guys, is I want you to make a list of these. I do this every single year, and I don't just wait until the end of year business review. I keep a list throughout the year, right? And admittedly, I do it mentally, but it's better. It's a lot better when you put it down on a piece of paper. You should see it written down in front of you. Just go, wow. Okay. And this is something that I do every year leading into the new year. What I actually do, and I include business and personal in this, is I do a post on my Facebook leading into the new year, and I write down a list of all my achievements. And I tell you what, every single time I do it, once I've put it down on paper and then I've put the post up, and I look at it and I go, wow, what an incredible year. I had forgotten about that happened in January, February, right? Wow, how cool is that? And my God, and this is what then gives you the energy to look towards next year. You're going to be surprised at what you remind yourself of and the achievements you have made within the last 12 months. And especially if it's a really big milestone that you had. One of our clients, literally, I think it was yesterday, I was reading a post from her, and in her direct sales company, she had a milestone that she wanted to achieve, and she reached it within a couple of weeks, right? And we celebrate, we are celebrating with her. That is a huge milestone that she had from maybe not the beginning of the year, but she had it, over the last couple of months. So that should be in her list. Now, on the other side of that, don't be afraid to look at what your challenges were throughout the year. Now, I think a lot of us, we want to avoid doing this. Don't avoid doing it, because you can think of them as mistakes, right? Or things that you don't want to repeat again, right? Mistakes that you made, but things that you have learned from. What were your challenges? Or did you need to learn a certain program and you just didn't get time, or it was too hard, or you didn't know how to do it? Did you need, whatever it was, right? Did you get asked for refunds for clients and you didn't know how to address it? You felt awful because you got asked for that refund. Whatever it is, what were your challenges? What mistakes did you make throughout the year? And I've told this story before, and I will tell it again because it is funny. It was so embarrassing at the time. This was like a good, I don't know, probably 3 years ago now. It was a while ago, but it was a mistake that I will never make again. I was in a sales call, and it was literally when all this Zoom, the online interaction was really booming, because it was in the midst of COVID, right? And so I was very dressed up on the top half, which was beautiful, and I looked very professional. I was in this sales call, and admittedly, it wasn't going very well. I didn't think the person and I were connecting anyway. But my daughter came to the front door, and she was kind of banging on the front door, and she wouldn't stop. And I just said to this lady, look, I wouldn't normally do this. Can you please excuse me for a second? I'll just let my daughter in. That's fine. I went and let my daughter in. But as I came home, as I came back to the computer and I sat down, I saw myself in the Zoom screen, and what she saw was my leopard print pajama pants. So I was very professional from the top up, but down the bottom, it was just not. And so that was a huge mistake I made, because you never know what's going to happen in a Zoom call. So from that day on, I have never worn pajama pants to work again, especially those ones. I don't actually own them anymore. But it was a funny thing. It's funny to look back at now, but at the time, it was embarrassing. And even though I don't think I was going to, this lady and I weren't going to work together, it was a mistake that I made. And I'm glad I saw it, because it's like, don't ever do that again, Ali, because that looks highly unprofessional, right? So it's a funny story, and I love to share it. Tell me in the chat, have any of you ever done something like that before? Have you got a funny story? If you have, tell me in the comments, because my God, please tell me I'm not the only one, right? But seriously, in all seriousness, we need to look at our challenges that happen throughout the year, so we can go into the next year and go, all right, well, what can we do better? How can we do that better? How can we make sure that doesn't happen again? Okay, how can we make sure that we get asked for less refunds or we get better client testimonials? Whatever it is, okay? And I do this as well, right? Don't shy away from it. It's not something that we like to look at, but it's something that we have to look at. Don't shy away from it. It is confronting when you do it, but in the long run, it will help you in your business. And that's the way, that's a huge way that I've been able to grow we, because it's not just me. We all do, Pame, right, I know. That's the way we've been able to grow our business. This is the way we help our clients to grow their business as well. We help them get down and dirty, get into the nitty-gritty, right? So how can you take those milestones? How can you take those challenges? Like I said, what do you need to do to change? And how can we make those changes effectively for the year ahead? And see, this is why, guys, we need to reflect. And we have been reflecting, we have been looking at growing our business. We've been looking at making improvements since, I've been planning next year since August. So I'm someone who likes to be very organized. So what do you need to do in the coming year to make stuff happen for you? Right, now let's look at some practicalities of how you can do that. Right, okay, so we all set resolutions, New Year's resolutions, okay? Now, in business, what I want you to do is I want you to, rather than looking at them as resolutions, I want you to look at them as goals. And the reason I say this is because New Year's resolutions, whether they're personal or business, whatever they are, a lot of people will see these resolutions as something I'm trying to achieve, something that they're trying to achieve. Whereas if you set it as a goal, and if you look at it as a goal, you see it mentally, we see it as something that we're going to achieve. So rather than a New Year's resolution that we're going to try and aim to achieve, we're going to set a goal that we're going to achieve. Can you see the big change in the language there? And when you change this language, a lot changes up here. And I'll do this. I will challenge my clients time and time again with the language that they're using. I do it constantly. You ask any of them, I tell you, I'm doing it constantly. So what we need to do is make sure that our overall goals that we have for 2025 are aligned with our overall vision, our overall dream for our business, right? So what are those goals? Now, in 2024, and in all honesty, I haven't done the numbers yet, but I reckon I'm pretty close. In 2024, my ultimate goal was to help 100 people within the Heart and Soul Business Academy. Now, that was with any or all of, including all of the different arms of the academy, right? Was to assist and help 100 people to build, grow, and scale their business. And I tell you what, I'm going to hold myself accountable here. When I do the numbers, I'm going to come and share them with you. If I haven't reached that goal, I know I'm pretty damn close, right? But now I'm thinking towards 2025. How can I improve on that goal that's still going to align with my ultimate dream within the Heart and Soul Business Academy? So one way to do that, and I talk about this all the time, is to set your SMART goals. So taking those resolutions, those business goals, and making sure that they are specific to your business, right? Specific to your mission and your vision. They are measurable. How are you going to measure them? Are you going to measure them weekly, monthly? Are you going to measure them in numbers? How are you going to measure them? Are they achievable? Now, this is making sure that they are achievable, but don't make it so achievable that you're going to do it in the snap of a finger, right? Challenge yourself. Make it a challenge. That 100 people that I said I wanted to help with HBSA, HSBA, Heart and Soul Business Academy, those 100 people that I said, that was a challenge, right? Because we are still a growing business. Okay. So make sure it's achievable, but make sure it's a challenge. So you're not just going, it's too easy, because it's because in your mind you're seeing it as so easy, you're not going to push yourself. Okay, so the A is for achievable. Now, your SMART goals, the R stands for relevant and or realistic. Is it realistic that you can achieve it? Again, is it relevant to your mission and your vision? Let's look at realistic. If you're saying, I want to make $100,000 in my business in 2025, and you're only making 50,000 at the moment, that's great, right? Now, I want you to think about this. Is it realistic? Can you realistically see yourself achieving that? Given all the other stuff, given all the stuff that you're going to need to do to achieve that. If you don't realistically think that you can make $100,000, then bring it down, right? Say I'm going to make, I don't know. Bring it down to $70,000, right? So you go to $50,000 to $70,000, all right? Whatever it is, 75, don't mind. But make sure it's realistic. I've had a lot of people come to me and go, I want to have $1 million business and I'm going to make it happen this year. And yet they're not on the $5,000 months yet. And I just go, okay, well, first of all, we need to bring that back, because it might not be very realistic, right? Bring it back to something that you're more likely to achieve. Yes, you still have to push yourself. You're more likely to achieve it, but it's going to be easier still with a push. Anyway, you get it, right? And the T stands for timely. Okay, so when are you going to achieve that by? So most of the time when we have a look at our our New Year's resolutions, we go, I'm going to make it happen this year, right? When are you going to make that happen by? When in the year? It might be something that you can achieve in the first quarter, might be something that you can achieve in the first 6 months. When are you going to achieve it by, right? So you can even break it down. For me, it was, I'm going to have 50 people. I'm going to help 50 people in the Heart and Soul Business Academy by mid-year. And then by the end of the year, I'm going to help 100. You see what I mean? So I'm putting a time on it. Because when you put a time frame on it, it helps you focus, stay focused. It helps you motivated to get it done within that time frame. So SMART goals, guys. And create a vision board. And I meant to bring my vision boards down, right? I didn't. But I create a vision board every single year. Every year I do this. And it is one of my most favorite things to do every single year. Let me know in the chat, in the comments, who creates a vision board every year? I do, and I love doing it. I name my year, and I had a name for 2025, and I didn't write it down, silly me. See, write things down. But I go and I do two A3 boards. I do like a board of the things that I want to achieve. And then because I am so focused on positive mindset, I do positive mindset quotes, right? And I'm probably going to do something different this year, I think. I don't know quite what it is yet. But vision boards, you can be as creative as you want. But then what I do is I frame them and I put it up on my wall, so it's framed, so that when you frame it, it gives it a level of importance. And I've got it up on my wall beside me. When I walk in my office, in the door of my office every day, what do you think the first thing I see is? It's my vision boards. So it's visual. It's right there. It's reminding me on a daily basis of what I'm working towards. Again, it keeps you motivated and it helps have a healthy mindset. You have a vision board, Em. Well done, girlfriend. Well done. Have you got one done for 2025 yet? Mine's on my to-do list. And I've got a lot on my to-do list over the next couple of weeks before holidays, but it is going to get done. Now, let's look at setting some strategic resolutions for the new year. Okay, now strategic is the word here. Okay, so break down those goals that you have, those New Year's resolutions, right? You've done your SMART goals. Break them down into easier tasks, right? You can break them down into months. You can break them down into weeks. You can break them then down into days. You haven't done your vision board yet. I'm going to do this before I go on holidays. Exactly, just like me. Oh my goodness, Leanne, your vision board is nearly done for 2025. Well done, girlfriend. Well done, you do it better than me. Again, I've got mine all up here, but I want it down. Yeah, I want it to be visual because I'm a very visual person. Okay, so going back to your goals, break them down into tasks, right? We've got your SMART goals, break them then down your plan of action that you're going to do for each month, all right? And then break it down further each week. And then, yes, every time, and this is what I do, every time you start a new week, what are you going to do each day? So making sure that in your business, every single day, you're doing something relevant in your business that's going to help you reach those ultimate goals, right? And this, again, you know our 4 pillars, guys: mindset, motivation, marketing, momentum, right? We want to stay motivated throughout the whole year. And this is one of the main ways you're going to do that. You're going to have something in front of you that you can refer to all the time. What do I need to do today that's going to help me move forward? This is something that I didn't do in my business for a very, very long time. And I flew by the seat of my pants every single day. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I was working towards. And because of that, I didn't have any success. Now it's completely the opposite. Sometimes I think I'm over-organized, but your mindset sucks at the moment. Sending you lots of love, darling. Yes, I saw your post in the group today, and I will be responding to that. But you've got this. You've got this. It's easy for me to say. I know that. We all do go through some slumps during the year. And now it is a hard time to go through that slump in our mindset because we're so tired. But it doesn't mean that you can't turn it around. You can turn it around, beautiful girl. Excuse me. So creating a timeline, all right? So like we said in those SMART goals, everything should have a timeline already. So, right, you might want to be creating a website by mid-year. So in January, you're going to secure your domain, and you're going to do a rough draft of what your website's going to look at. In February, you might decide, you might go into AI, you might organize the wording, right? The pages and the wording. So you've got more of a structure on what you're going to put on your website. It doesn't have to be like this, but an idea. In March, you might then look at the visions, like the visual things that you're going to put on your website. So pictures, you might want to plan videos, you might want to record those videos, edit them, all that type of stuff, right? And then in April, you might want to start building your website. What platform are you going to use? Stuff like that. Okay. So create a timeline, right? Plan of action. This is your plan of action. So you've got the tasks, you can write them down, rank them, and then put them in a timeline when you're going to do them. Timeline is so important. I remember when I wanted my website up. Yeah, I know, right? I know. We are redoing our website this week. That's what I mean when I say I've got a lot of things to do. But don't panic, Parma. You don't have to do it before we go on holidays. We just put that to Parma. Just see she's gone. We're going to do what? Okay, so whoops. Prioritize, right, what you're going to do based on what's going to help you succeed the quickest. So aim to start the year off with a bang is what I mean by this, right? And get that feeling of success early. So it might be something really simple that you can do for the beginning of the year. So you can aim for I don't know, the minimum amount of sales to keep your position in your direct sales company, whatever it is, right? But it's got to be something that's going to help you have that feeling of success. Okay, again, it's a SMART goal. You don't want to have it so unrealistic that you're not going to achieve it, but you want to make sure you have that feeling of success. Leanne, I've decided to have a goals book for each of the important areas of my life for 2025, and we'll check it in with it once daily. Beautiful. Thank you for reminding me always not to panic. I love you, girl. Oh, goodness. Parmay is my beautiful virtual assistant and like we work so well together, and I hadn't mentioned that to her, and as it came out of my mouth I went, oh my God, she's gonna kill me. All right, so seriously, start the year off with a bang, guys. We want to have that feeling of, yeah, I've got this, yeah, it's a good year, right? Yes, it's going to be awesome. So what's something that you are going to achieve pretty much straight away? Okay, identify and allocate required resources, time, money, training, and new skills. Okay, so what do you need to do in your business? What do you need to learn in your business? What support do you need in your business that's going to help you grow? Have you been looking for some support? You might have put it off throughout the year, like I did for years, and said, no, I'm just going to try and do it myself, right? And you might have ended up frustrated. You might be confused of where you need to go, what you actually need to do, or the programs that you need to use to have a success. So sit back and really, honest to God, identify what the resources that you need for 2025. Okay, and I'm not just talking about, resources in apps, right? What kind of time do you need to do? What kind of time do you need to put into your business that's going to make it effective? Yes, what kind of money do you need to allocate for things like new apps and new training and new skills and things like that? I need to do this damn course on my list for 21. Go over the course again. Wonder what course that would be, Em. Emily is one of my Heart and Soul Business Academy members. So guys, if you're in that space and you're thinking, yeah, you know what, I know that I need some help. I know that I need some assistance in 2025 in order to grow. Guys, this is your time to join the Heart and Soul Business Academy. Guys, we had a November birthday special. Yes, it is now December. I have decided, because I'm in a good mood, right, I have decided to extend the birthday offer for until mid-December. Now, this strictly will finish at the end of December, right? But you need to book in for a call before the 13th of December. Now, what do you get as a birthday gift? So my gift to you is that you will get 10% off the joining fee, plus you will get an extra $1,000 worth of bonuses on top of the bonuses that you already get when you join the Heart and Soul Business Academy. So if you want to know what they are, guys, come and have a chat to me. It's really easy to access the course. We've got more content being added all the time. We have some amazing content coming up for 2025 because I've planned it. And we are keeping up to date with strategies because business is forever changing, right? If you would like information, comment Academy and we will be in touch with you. All you need to do is book in for a business booster call with me. And we'll share with you how you can do that so that we can have a chat with you. I can learn about you and your business, what your goals are. If you're unsure of them, we can talk about that on the call. And then let's talk about how the Academy can help you. All right. Now, one other thing that I want to mention is, and I'm so proud of this, that every single person who joins the Heart and Soul Business Academy, we donate 5% of all proceeds to the wonderful charity Rise Up Australia, which is a charity that supports people who are experiencing family and domestic violence. So we would love, love, love to have you come join us. So I have the wonderful privilege of doing that as well. So again, guys, if you would like to get access to our birthday special, we have extended it for December. Ooh, so excited. So all you need to do is comment Academy and book in a business booster call. We'll let you know how to do that before the 13th of December, okay? And we will be in touch with you. I'll have a call with you. We'll have a chat. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed this Business Growth Insights. We will be back. I think we've got one more for the year. Business Growth Insights will be back next Tuesday. And because then guess what? We're off on holidays too. All right, about a week after that. All right, guys, have a fantastic week. I'll see you in your booster call and we'll chat later. All right, bye, everybody.